Yeah. Okay, so record on the computer. And I'm going to start the presentation now. Memang it is my old slides, but I will add something new in what I see lah. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah, kita jumpa lagi kali ini pada bulan puasa ya. So, did I share screen yet? Sekejap ya, tengok. Did I tekan share screen? Belum lagi. So, okay, I'm going to tekan share screen. Alright. Right. So, I'm going to begin the slideshow from the beginning. Right. So, memang Alhamdulillah, welcome everyone. And the topic today memang about Healy jugalah. This is my usual tarikh untuk webinar ya. Sunday pukul 3. I sometimes work on Sunday and sometimes I don't work. Kalau I don't work on Sunday, I will use that time to buat last minute preparations and all that. But today, I was working. And yesterday, I put in a full day sampai ke malam. And then pergi rumah my sister, buka puasa, and there was a bit of a drama lah. What happened was, my sister's house has a lift. And my grandchildren got stuck in the lift, my God. There was a big drama. Anyway, so back to Healy. This one is actually what Nikola Tesla said. Jika hendak temui rahsia alam semesta, fikirkan tentang energi, frekuensi dan gelombang. And the thing is, I am quite surprised that baru saja I come across this what Nikola Tesla said, because it has been my practice to use frequency and energy medicine in my pusat rawatan, ya. Homeopathy integrasi. Homeopathy integrasi means homeopathy integrated with whatever that works. That's what homeopathy integrasi means. So and I'm glad that actually what I believe has been already said by orang-orang macam such geniuses like Nikola Tesla and Einstein, right? Okay, so just a bit of a disclaimer. Healy memang tidak menyembuh penyakit. I keep telling everybody that because everybody's asking me, oh, can Healy cure this? Can Healy cure it? Healy cannot cure anything. Ada orang cakap, oh, it's only a test device. It's not. Tetapi memang FDA is registered in the US as a test device because it uses microcurrents, and there is no registration specifically for microcurrents. And we will talk about this FSM and microcurrents a bit later. Okay, what is different between frequency specific microcurrent, what's the difference between Healy, and what's the difference between TENS machine and all that. Okay, so but in Europe, in the EU, it is registered as something that can control pain, and then it's also registered as something that can help treat emotions and sleep problems. Okay, specifically, these are the things that it has been noted to help with. So you must use the word help with and not treat. Because why? Healy cannot treat anything. And I will explain kenapa saya cakap Healy tak boleh treat anything. Okay? I will tell you that. So this disclaimer is wajib for the company. It's wajib for the company. Why? Because if you claim anything that is not conventional medicine can treat this and that, you are in big trouble. So we want to avoid any trouble. So don't go around telling people that you've got a doctor in the house when you have a Healy. Please don't go around telling people you can cure this and that. If you do so, you do so at your own risk. And the company will not take responsibility over what you say. So this is why there's this disclaimer here. But we will talk about how Healy works actually. So Healy is a wearable device. Maknanya kita boleh pakai kat badan. Okay. All of you have seen a Healy kan? Where's my Healy?
Dr. Su minta
kalau abang punya yang serta jadi crispy
So this is my Healy.
Yeah, Dr. Su minta semua orang mute themselves. Dr. Su.
Oh, cannot see I put it near my face. I got it back from Hannah. Why? Because she borrowed my Healy because her Healy was sent back for the test. Now I got it back. So I got now 2 resonance with me, 2 resonance. Okay. So one was the resonance that I bought, and the other one was given to me by Healy. In fact, they gave me another one also, Holistic Health. Okay, so it is a device that that generate microcurrent single channel. Now, I will tell you the significance of saying single channel and dual channel, okay? Because the microcurrent device used in FSM is a dual channel device. Okay, right.
Dr. Su,
So basically, why is it that kita boleh rawat guna Healy ni? How come we can treat using a Healy? I'm sorry, I'm using a screen because I'm using a blue screen, so you tak nampak sangat. I have to use a blue screen.
Dr. Su tak dengar,
my
Dr.
bed is
Su
here.
sebab semua orang tak mute diorang punya mic.
Ada gajah ke apa duduk atas bed tu susah kan. So all of you can see. So I have to put a blue screen, and my blue screen is of course tepi laut lah.
Assalamualaikum,
Okay,
Dr. Su.
so we have a medan electric. We have a medan electric. That's it. So kita ni badan kita ada medan elektrik, and badan elektrik apa ni mengalir. Actually kita dah tahu pun that we have medan elektrik. Apa taknya kita tahu because kita boleh buat ECG tu. What are we using? Bila kita buat ECG, we are using electricity lah, kan? Because badan kita ada medan elektrik, that's why kita boleh use the ECG. And you know the EEG as well kan? EEG tu yang kita letak kat sini tu kita tengok brainwave kan? Obviously the wave is a frequency, gelombang. Kalau dia bukan gelombang, macam mana kita boleh ukur? Right? Okay, so alat untuk ukur elektrik, otak EEG. Elektrik dalam setiap sel badan memang every cell in the body have electricity. And each organ macam contohnya liver ke, spleen ke, saraf ke kan, dia punya frequency is different. So each of our organs have a different frequency. So each neuron, each endocrine, and each muscle cell semua ada frekuensi yang berbeza and boleh dirangsang. You can be stimulated with electricity and with magnet and with other kinds of frequency methods. Contohnya EO. Okay, EO. My EO kat sini banyak ni ha. I love my EO ya. So this is what soil orange, masya-Allah. Boleh ya bau? Nampak saya tak atas? Bukan nak bau dekat-dekat pun. This is also frequency.
Tolong mutekan mic ya semua orang kecuali Dr. Su.
Homeopathy is also frequency. So that is why these systems work, because each of these works using frequency. Right? So what we know? Yes? Anything? Anybody said something? Adila is not muted.
Tak dengar sebab lot of background noise. Okay. So if you can
cell membrane, kita ada cell membrane potential kan. So sel kita tu dia ada membrane potential, maknanya dia are kept, they keep their shape because of electricity kan. And when the difference between the two layers of cell membrane, the cell membrane potential tidak optima, then kita akan jatuh sakit lah. Basically, the body have got a cell membrane potential of minus 70 volts. And kalau dia turun daripada itu, contohnya dia jadi minus 50 ke, jadi minus 30 ke, that means that kita memang sel tu dah sakit and tidak berfungsi dengan optima. Selalunya kan orang yang dah tua, dia punya cell membrane potential keeps going down. That's why orang kata penyakit tu apa? Cell membrane potential, dia akan mati daripada cell membrane potential minus 70 to 0. 0 habis, gone. Okay, so when the cell membrane potential rate kurang, dia punya fungsi tu akan menjadi kurang juga, dan kita akan dapat banyak penyakit kronik because kita punya badan, punya sel tidak buat kerja dia seperti yang sepatutnya. Alright. So am I in the right track? Alright. Dia dah sampai gigi pula dah. Okay. Healy, dia ada quantum sensor. Now this is one thing this quantum sensor, is quite specific to Healy. And because why, all the other microcurrent device tak. Okay, siapa yang angkat tangan? Anybody? Ya, Hafiza, what is it? Hafiza, ada apa?
Tadi
Hafiza angkat tangan. Is there anything? Nadia angkat tangan. Kenapa? Why you all angkat tangan?
Background noise.
Nadine, are you saying something? I can't hear you. Kejap, ya.
Yes.
I can't hear you. Sorry. Hello, I tukar speaker ya, because this speaker I cannot hear you. So can you hear me now?
Boleh dengar. Dr. Su, kena ingatkan semua orang mutekan mic sebab Dr. Su punya setting dekat Zoom is not muting people upon entry. Maknanya diorang akan enter the webinar room dan background noise boleh dengar.
Okay. Alright, so I muted everybody. And you can mute yourself, yeah, after this, okay? Sudah, ya? Okay. Right. Where am I? Sorry, ya. Okay. So, this is yang kita cakap tadi lah tentang cell membrane potential, okay? So, this is what we were talking about. So, bila cell membrane potential, kalau tak sakit, minus 70. And then kalau dah tua, it goes down. And then kalau sakit kronik, kalau dapat cancer and all that, so on and so forth, sampai finally mati. Okay. So what happens is that this Healy, dia boleh bantu sel kita to naikkan balik dia punya cell membrane potential. And not only that, you know, in our cells, there are such thing called mitochondria. Okay. So this mitochondria, dia keluarkan ATP, adenosine triphosphate. So what does ATP do? ATP is the one that help our cells to function properly. Bagi kita ada banyak energy to do this and do that. All the body punya activities are regulated by the amount of ATP. So bila kalau kita pasang Healy ni, if you notice, what I do notice is that bila kita pasang programs like coherence apa semua kan, bioenergetic support apa semua, kita rasa apa saya segar balik ni. So that is as a result of the ATP going up. Okay. Right. What's the next slide? Okay. So the Healy dia ada purpose lah. The purpose of the Healy is untuk balance balik. Balance balik apa? Balance the medan bio badan. Medan bio badan. What on earth is a medan bio? So this medan bio is our energy field. We, human being, ada energy field. And it's all around us. Kalau kita letak tangan kita near our body but not touching, kita akan rasa geli-geli. Okay, kita letak badan not touching, kita akan rasa geli-geli. Kalau kita buat dekat kawan kita sebelah kita, kita letak macam ni, kita akan rasa geli-geli. Pasal apa kita boleh rasa geli-geli ni? Sebab we are in dia punya medan bio. We are inside dia punya medan bio. For that reason kita akan rasa. Okay, so the other thing that Healy does is dia correct the electrical punya cell membrane potential. Dia stimulated by microcurrent. Okay, so Healy ada 3 jenis gelombang ya. Nanti akan bagi tahu beza Healy dengan alat-alat lain yang pakai microcurrent. Okay, so dia ada 3 jenis gelombang. One is called microcurrent, the other one is electromagnetic, and the third one is scalar ataupun bioresonance. It's called by different names, but it's the same purpose. Okay, so microcurrent, what is a microcurrent? Okay, microcurrent is something that has been around for years lah, lama dah, more than 20 years. And Healy was designed, dia Healy telah dicipta untuk bawa microcurrent ke dalam badan melalui the circuit. When you put the wires, okay, I don't know what happened to my bracelet, but when you plug in the Healy and then you put on your bracelet, there's a circuit created, and so the current is flowing through you. The current is flowing inside your body throughout your body. Okay, so some of you very sensitive dapat rasa, some of you tak sensitive langsung, tak dapat rasa apa. So the thing about Healy is that dia punya current is microamp. Apa beza current microamp dengan TENS machine? TENS machine dia tak pakai microamp, dia pakai amp. So the TENS machine, bila you run the circuit, dia akan tarik gerak, gerak, gerak. Okay, if any of you pernah pakai TENS machine, memang you will know that you can feel it. It's very, sometimes it can be quite uncomfortable. Tetapi dalam Healy, dia kadang-kadang kita rasa lah macam kena gigit semut sikit-sikit, tetapi it doesn't really tarik macam current TENS machine. Okay, and the TENS machine doesn't have that many frequencies. Healy does. Okay. Okay, so dalam program Healy, dia banyak program dalam Healy tu is the work of Dr. Nuno Nina. And Dr. Nuno Nina ni dia siasat tengok frekuensi apa boleh untuk apa, frekuensi apa boleh untuk apa, frekuensi apa boleh buat apa-apa. And if you ask me, how did he know this is good for that, this is good for that, this is good for that? It's a combination of knowledge, firasat, and a brain that can put it together. This is why memang when people ask me, how do you know which programs to use apa semua, I actually tak guna resonance banyak pun. When I look at the programs, I kind of pick out the programs that are going to help me. And if you ask me how, that's why I know how Nuno Nina comes about with all this. But he's a kind of a genius in that sense. His sixth sense is very, very strong. And he combined the sixth sense with good, solid scientific knowledge. You see, that's why those who are grounded in the rational thinking and in material thinking, dia tak akan faham. How you come? How you derive this? How you get that? Okay, but what I can say is that if you want to know whether it works or not, you use it, you experiment on yourself, you take your readings before you start, and you continue on. Now, I don't know how far it is true. Sebab saya sendiri, I don't notice any changes. But people keep telling me, Doctor, why are you looking so good? Yeah, I'm looking good. I don't know. The thing is that you change. Even your complexion, even your skin, you kind of get better. Okay, so this one orang yang cakap, I tak cakap. I think I'm still the same. Okay, okay. So Healy merumuskan program-program berdasarkan pengalaman dan maklum balas. So what I can say is that Nuno Nina sebelum dia buat program untuk Healy ni, he already had a huge database because dia bukan satu klinik je, dia ada banyak-banyak klinik. He got many practitioners. Dia memang train a lot of people, and all of them he kumpulkan all the data. So bila dia dapat kumpul all the data, dia analyse balik. Sekarang ni nak analyse data tak susah because all you need to use is a very good software. Okay. So then it make him able to improve the program more and more. Sebab you will get the data from all the cases that he has been seeing and all these other branches with other practitioners have been seeing for 15 years. Of course, masa yang Nuno Nina buat tu is not called the Healy because the Healy is something quite new. So it was another machine called the time waver. Boleh kata the big brother of Healy is the time waver. Okay. So who is responsible for Healy? Healy, Marcus Schmicke, and Nuno Nina created the programs. Okay, but they didn't have enough money lah. So what happened was they contacted this Christian Harper. Nama pun Harper, membantu lah, menolong lah kan. So he is a entrepreneur looking at new technology. Dia bukan sebarang entrepreneur tau. Dia technology lestari. What does it mean? New stuff. So he was very interested in investing in new things that are already not already on the market. So he provided the money, and it's not RM1, RM2 apa semua. It came into millions of. I'm not saying millions of, hundreds of millions of euro dollars to invest to create this Healy. They started on it about 5 years ago, and Healy has been on the market for about 2 years plus dah sekarang. So it is actually a very, very new item, and many have described Healy as a unicorn product. What do you mean by unicorn product? Something that is unique, special, and beyond apa orang kata, dia punya uniqueness tu luar biasa macam unicorn. Apa dia unicorn? Yang kuda yang ada horn kat depan tu kan, budak-budak cukup suka kan, and everybody is wearing a unicorn punya baju. So this is labeled as a unicorn product. Okay, so here is the time waver, and you can see this lady, she's holding something in her hands like that, and she's lying down on a looks like my massage chair, and that thing in front of the computer is the time waver machine, and Dr. Nuno Nina is behind the computer, and he is looking at the application ataupun the software that is running the time waver program for this lady. Okay. And these are the people behind. I'm not going to mention the names one by one, but you can read it later. And if you want the presentation, actually I tak bagilah the presentation as such, but I will. This webinar is recorded, so you can have a look at it later. All right. So as you can see, a lot of the advisory board they are PhD doctors or medical doctors or functional medicine doctors. Hello, am I back online? Hello? Tak ada pun. Presentation is on. So I'm now on.
Okay, you are on now.
Okay, got it. Sorry for the interruption. Oh my God.
Yeah, echoing.
Kejap. I got to turn this off. Okay. Alamak, abang can you turn this off? Alright, okay. Alright, my share screen dah hilang eh. Okay. Abang, can you turn that off? Okay, can you see that? Alright. I go back to the current slide. Okay. Okay, so we were here just now, and okay, can you see that one of the advisors is Dr. Caroline McMakin. Okay, she has written the book, The Resonance Effect, and some of you have actually bought the book, and you're very impressed by what she had to say. But mind you, the machines that she used are frequency-specific microcurrent dual channel. So means to say they are not Healy, okay? But she's on the advisory board, which means to say that she probably says that yes, Healy works. And I will tell you the difference between her FSM machines and Healy. I'll tell you, but not now, okay? I'll just go ahead and finish. And this one is actually some feedback from Ahli Healy. And I think after I finished, kita akan dapat feedback lagi daripada ahli-ahli yang ada kat sini. So I will invite the Healy members who have jumped in on this webinar. Our family grew very, very, very fast. In fact, our family grew faster than I could imagine. So my Dr. Surya punya Healy support group dah dekat nak 100 ahli, and these are all Healy owners. Okay, but they are not all from my group. Nadine also put her people in there. So I think I have to change the name to Nadine and Surya lah. Kan Nadine kan? Yeah. Okay, so kurangkan guna inhaler atau hampir tak guna inhaler. This one is actually my son-in-law. And then emotional improvement, banyak case. Sleep memang even the EU punya registration have acknowledged that Healy can actually be used to treat emotional issues as well as sleep problems. It's also very useful for pain. Yesterday, I just put the 2 probes for the local pain stimulation on a patient who was having pain up the sleeve, up the hand, and she was better after 20 minutes. Dia dah rasa kurang. But of course, kurang doesn't mean dia hilang terus. That point in time, dia kurang, but it will come back. But if you have a Healy, you can keep using it. And at the same time, as controlling the pain, you can also start treating the cause of the pain. Saraf dia ke, apa ke, chronic inflammation, apa semua. So we keep running programs that are going to help her cells heal. And lambat laun, the pain might not come back. Ketuat luar, that's me. I had a wart here that didn't want to go away, and I just ignored it because it was just so small. But now it's completely gone. And then somebody reported the hair grew and appetite improved for a person who had a poor appetite. Buang air besar senang. Somebody is unmuted again. So I'm going to mute again. All right. Yes, unmute all. Okay, so we go to the next slide. It's very fast, but don't worry, there's a lot more to come. So the Healy editions ada 4. Healy Gold, Holistic Health Plus, and Resonance. And in fact, this one is actually going to end soon. Maknanya these 4 editions, as we now know it will be gone. When will it go? In June. And we will have another way of owning a Healy, which is actually like you bought a decoder. Macam Astro lah, okay? So macam Astro, you got your decoder, fine. Now you want the programs, you have to pay a subscription. You pilih lah mana program yang you nak, and then you have to pay a monthly subscription fee. And they still have 4 editions, and the gold one is now kosong. Not now, but in June. And actually, I heard that the Healy is going to be a different version of Healy. So this one will be phased out in the end. So memang we don't know what's going to happen, but I'm sure they will not buat naya dekat kita yang beli awal-awal ni, sebab they call us the pioneers. So takkanlah dia nak nayakan pioneer dia kan?
Ya.
Ha?
Awak jangan tidur. Mampu kalau tidur jam 6 baru awak bangun kan?
Ni orang Sabah, aku orang Sarawak. Okay, I think I've muted everybody again. All right, so 4 ya. So what's inside the 4? Tak mau tu. Nah, so this is the Healy Goal. Healy Goal ni dia simple sangat. So dia ada these programs: pure, care, balance, being, energy, relax, release. That's all. Plus you can choose one from the next level. Only one. And then they give you they give you deep cycle, and they give you the bioenergetic support, and that's it. And many people yang beli gold when masa bukan promotion, dia terasa amat kekurangan. But not that it doesn't help, it does help. But dia rasa macam tak ada program untuk liver, tak ada program untuk allergy, tak ada ni. So I usually advise people, even masa tak promo benda ni, this edition holistic health ni 4,000 lebih. Tetapi when on promo is now the price of the gold. So right now until the end of April, if you buy, you get the gold. You will get the Healy holistic health. Bang, I'm echoing. Bye. Cuba tutup. Sorry ya. I have to turn this off. Mana Zoom ni? Cannot find the program to tutup. Okay, done. All right, I managed to mute it. Okay, so this is Healy Holistic Health, and for me at this point in time, this is a program worth buying. And at this point in time, this one is about 2,005 less actually if you pay guna certain credit card dia for something. Okay, 2,4 something. Okay, tak sampai 2,005. So this one have got more programs, and actually it's quite enough for most people. Cukup dah yang ni. Okay, yang dia tak ada dekat holistic health ni is the what is present in the holistic health plus: learning, fitness, job, beauty, chakras and protection program. Out of the programs dekat Healy holistic health ni, yang I found useful is the job program, fitness program, and protection program. I don't use much of the chakras, but I found that some people did use and find it very useful juga. Fitness, I got too many problems, yang liver lah, itulah inilah yang I nak betulkan, detox lah, apa semua, heart circulation apa semua, tak sampai lagi dekat fitness. But sometimes when I do the resonance, fitness comes out, and usually dia cakap obesity lah, apalah semua betul lah, memang betul lah kan. So I run it. But I don't run it regularly because I need to solve other issues first. Okay, like for example my allergies apa semua kan. So slowly lah kan. You don't expect it to become a miracle. Everything is going to go off very fast. No lah. I think it will take months or even years for you to actually improve to a very high level. Okay. So maknanya as you go one level higher, all the programs in the previous ones ada plus additional programs. Okay. So and the resonance have all the previous programs plus this one. Many of my resonance owners swear by it lah. Guna bug flower, material medica, amino acid, Australian bush. The only one that kita tak reti guna is the I Ching lah. I Ching ni macam tilik-tilik nasib sikit, kita pun tak faham. Okay. So this resonance is the flagship. Right now, you want to buy the resonance, you pay 6,700, which is a price, the normal price of the Holistic Health Plus. And dia punya function, dia buat scanning, and then dia boleh record individual people, maknanya you can have the record of all your family members ke apa semua. If you are practitioner, you can have the record of your patients apa semua. And then dia ada vibration mode. Vibration mode is actually the scala mode. Scala mode. Maknanya you don't use any wires. So when you use the Healy, you can either use it with the wires, with the cable, or you can use it on the body without any cable, which is electromagnetic. Or you can use it the scala. Now, if you do not have the resonance, the scala mode is not open to you. Not because your Healy doesn't have it, but because you are not given the program that can open the scala mode. Okay, so dia ada yang microcurrent program tu memang banyak lah. 130, and the vibration programs 500 plus, and then you also have the aura module. So this aura module is something weird. Actually, you just want to use it, fine. You just use it, and then you betulkan your medan bio, the energy centers apa semua. Kalau tanya saya, what does it mean, how to interpret? I cannot interpret for you. You have to interpret it for yourself, because each person, only that person will know what the aura scan is telling you. Okay? So saya tak interpret pun. Saya just buat je. Okay, macam ni, buat je. Why? Because there's no point of over analyzing something. That's my cara lah. But I know some people, they want, how does this work? How does this work? How does this work? So their mind is like that. So my mind is not like that. My mind is, I accept things that work, and I don't think about how it works, because otherwise I would not be a medical doctor who take up homeopathy, because sampai hari ni people are debating how homeopathy works. I always tell people homeopathy is tazkirah, and so is microcurrent tazkirah, because our cell have forgotten its function. So what the frequencies do is they remind the cell of the function. So dia tazkirah lah. Ubat homeopathy pun sama, dia gelombang. Gelombang dia pergi tolong badan untuk nak dapatkan balik gelombang yang dia dah lupa. So macam badan kita dah malfunction, so it's not doing the proper job. So its frequency is off. So here comes this frequency telling you, hey, you're not going in the right direction, you are not vibrating properly. This is the way to vibrate. So dia vibrate, okay, I'm going to vibrate properly. So dia, sebab tu saya kata dia tazkirah. Sebab tazkirah is to ingatkan orang yang dah lupa atau lara untuk nak betulkan balik diri dia. Okay. So here's the pricing, and this is the pricing tak sale punya harga. Okay, so 715 it translates into about 2,500. 143 ni it translates to 4,000 plus, and then this one 6,007, and the last one is 11,003. Okay, this will all be ended, habis. When? Predicting it to be by June, but it might be longer. It depends on how long the Healy HQ is able to produce the new version and is able to plan out dia punya subscriptions. Right now, we do not have the details about the subscription. But what we heard is you can still buy the resonance, and it's given a new name, but it's going to cost around kulit Malaysia 20,000. Okay, I don't know why they want to raise it so much, but dia yang punya, apa kita boleh cakap, kan? So I'm a bit worried lah about this new subscription thing, because kalau dia kata okay, 3 programs 40 euros. 40 euros duit kita 200 lebih kan sebulan. Kalau dia cakap macam tu, orang Eropah kacang. 40 euro macam dia 40 ringgit. Sama macam saya kan. My homeopathic consultation 100 lebih. Okay. Ringgit tau. Ringgit. 100 lebih ringgit. But ada kipas apa ke lah. Okay. Ringgit. Tetapi my counterpart dekat UK, 140 bukan ringgit, pound sterling. Kali berapa? Kali 6. So bagi dia 40 euro tu 40 ringgit je. Kita 40 euro 200 lebih. So bayangkan kalau kita nak 6 program. I'm just buat andaian because I really don't know the pricing at the moment. Kan? Tak tahu lagi pricing dia macam mana. Dia ada ura-ura je lah. Gold will be kosong and then the subscription berapa-berapa program 40 euro, things like that. So we don't really know. But what we in the Asia can do is to sound dia orang lah. Kata sound dia orang kata, hey look, we are earning this much. Our pay is this much. Our monthly is this much. Kalau you nak letak 40 euro apa semua, 100 euro, 200 euro, kat mana lah kita nak korek duit? So you will end up using all the other devices which I'm going to show you shortly. Mak tak boleh turun. Okay. So you rasa Healy ni sangat mahal. So I just went around and searched for other devices which use current. And here we are. This is a tone-o-matic EMS and tense machine. And this one also have about 3 or 4 microcurrent programs. And it costs 2,000 lebih. Okay. Tapi dia tak ada 144 frequencies. And dia tak ada over 100 microcurrent programs. Tak ada langsung. Okay, this other one, the one on this side, this is a Spooky 2. Well, I actually have a Spooky 2. I have 4 Spooky 2s. What you can see, this is a generator, Spooky 2 generator. It's not expensive. It's $100 US, which is about 400 plus, but you will need a lot of other wires and stuff. And that will take you back about less than 1,000 ringgit. But there's a big but here. Okay, this one memang can produce microcurrents. It's beautiful. It can produce drive, it can produce microcurrent, it can do remote, Masya Allah. Banyak sangat dia boleh buat. Why is it that even though I've had this machine almost to the time that it was first made, 7 years ago till now, kenapa saya tak pernah introduce ke orang? Okay, bukan sebab saya tak untung ya. Kadang-kadang I consider, ya Allah, kesian patient ni, I nak introduce lah. Tapi because susah, because why? Dia punya program is complex. You got to really know your stuff before you can design your treatment. And maknanya, if you bought a Spooky 2, you will be depending on me to program your this thing and all that. And I didn't have the time to actually address this one by one. If I didn't do any other stuff, boleh lah I duduk adap this Spooky 2 and help people with it a lot, apa semua kan. So, but it was just not easy for me to actually do that. So that is why when this Healy came along and Nadine told me about it, I kind of Zoom. I already knew, okay, fine. This is a portable version of this Rife machine, microcurrent and remote healing is kind of is gonna make it easy for me to recommend to patients apa semua, and they can do their own, and I can just guide them sikit-sikit and all that. Okay, so this is and actually they've come out with a small version. I will tell you about it later. Kalau this Healy subscription thing is too expensive for us, maybe we have to go underground and look for the other thing. Okay. Now I want to show you some other microcurrent devices. Okay, this one you boleh tengok harga dia add to cart berapa? 1,000 bukan duit Malaysia 1,000 lebih ni. Ini duit American USD times 4.2, okay. Yang ni untuk kesihatan kulit. So this one is only for the skin, It doesn't have that many programs. And this is kali 4.2. Mahal juga kan? Janganlah ingat ni 6-7 ribu ni. It's the same as the resonance right now. Tetapi dia punya fungsi memang very limited. Resonance pun ada yang beauty ni kan. Sebab itulah complexion dah improve. Okay. So what about this one? This is Dr. McBakin punya machine. This is what she uses. It is absolutely the best. It works very well. And she did a lot of miracles using this frequency-specific microcurrent dual channel. But the cost is memang 2,000 pun tak dapat, 3,000 pun tak dapat, 5, 6, 10,000 pun mungkin tak dapat. On top of which, you need training to use it. It's complex, it's complicated, you have to have the talent to use it. But for the Healy, tekan 2-3 butang, you dah boleh pakai. Tak tahu, Dr. Su tahu. Boleh tanya. So that's the difference. So if you think that this little thing, this little baby is expensive, I have already compared it to other things which do about the same thing, but each and every one of them have a thing that makes it not convenient to use. You faham tak? Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Tak mahal pun benda ni sebenarnya. Kita ingat je mahal, tetapi sebenarnya you punya handphone ni, look. Now, my handphone costs as much as this resonance. And my handphone has gone out of date already, you know. This is an iPhone what? iPhone 11 ke apa ke, tak tahu, tak ingat dah. Mahal jugalah. Tak habis bayar lagi ni. Lepas tu dia dah ada yang 12, 13, 14, tak tahulah. My iPhone cannot help me. Kalau I have an allergy, my iPhone cannot help me. This little baby can. Okay, my iPhone I boleh pakai seorang. This one, ramai boleh pakai. Kalau my patients come into my office, I kesian sangat kalau, okay, let you try, macam tu. Okay, dia tak beli pun tak apa. Kalau dia datang, if I feel that they need a program, I just help them with it. Okay, now we go into the next issue. All right. Healy, the most important difference is the sensor. And this sensor, this little thing, I think this is the reason why, siapa yang draw atas mana ni? I tak faham. Okay, so this is the reason why the Healy is different from the others, is because you got a tiny quantum sensor inside. And this is how it allows for remote scanning in the information field of the person. Information field is something like the information that is present inside our Medan Bio. If you did my class, biofield tuning class, you will understand that our Medan Bio can give us information via the tuning fork. And of course, it can also give information to the Healy by doing a resonance scan. Okay? Right. I don't know who boleh cakar dekat my thing ni. I pun tak faham. And is there anybody unmuted? Okay, tak apa. We go back to this one. Alright. Bagaimana nak beli? Right. Many of you have bought it. So kalau you tak beli lagi, you go to the person who invited you to this webinar. And kalau tak ada siapa-siapa, you can come to me. I might not put you under me, I might put you under somebody else, but I will arrange things for you. Or another person who invited you here. And yes, it is direct selling. So we call those who want to buy prospects, and the person who register that person under them is called the sponsor. And when a prospect joins, they become a member. And the sponsor, your sponsor is responsible over you. That means to say, when you become a member, the person who sponsored you is the one you should go for help. And that is why in direct selling, if you terbeli benda bawah orang yang tak bantu you, ataupun tak tahu apa, you are in a bit of a trouble because you cannot get help. Okay? But those in my group, we kind of help. My downline banyak juga yang tak pandai. Tak pandai nak explain, tak pandai nak ajar, tak pandai program apa. But I usually help them. Okay, they come to me, I help them when I have the time. But I expect if you have sponsored people under you, it is your duty to learn. Don't depend on me. Don't depend on Nadine. It's your duty to learn. especially those who are very, very active and have sponsored dozens and dozens of people. It is your duty to guide you punya anak buah. It is your duty. It is not my duty. It's not Nadine's duty. It is your duty. I'm just telling you that. If you come to us, fine, we will help you. Tetapi there will come a time when we will have too many people on our hands. So you will have to help yourself. So when you become a member, you can also sell. And then you become responsible untuk your downline. Okay, semua bayaran goes through Singapore and no longer bank transfer. This is an old slide. So it's only by credit card. And a waiting time, it can be from 2 weeks to 8 weeks, depending on their stock level and on the efficiency of their staff. Okay, next. Right, direct selling ya. Alamak, kenapa ni? Kita dah tak suka direct selling. Saya pun tak suka direct selling, Masya Allah. I say I don't like direct selling. I from before memang tak suka, and I really hate it when these people come and try to sell me things which I don't need. Okay, so bila he started Healy Marcus Mikir, dia sebenarnya mula-mula tak ada buat direct selling pun, and the sales were very, very limited and very slow and things like that. Then he decided, okay, we want this to be in every home. Dia target semua orang kena ada benda ni. And then dia kata semua orang nak kena ada benda ni demi kesihatan manusia sejagat. So dia bincang, dia kata, well, the best way, the easiest way is actually to do direct selling, because then you save a lot of money from marketing, and the marketing will be done for us. Like we're having this webinar, I'm not owner of Healy. I do own a Healy, but I'm not a member of the company, right? So what am I doing this for? Because I have a lot of people who I'm responsible to, because of the way that the buying has been done. In other words, I have to work. So nak tak nak, kita yang ada banyak orang dalam kita punya line terpaksa kerja untuk syarikat. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the concept of this direct selling. And Healy is one company that actually give a lot of profit to their members, a lot. Which means to say the company is taking less. And I already showed you that Healy tak mahal compared to the alat-alat yang dalam sama kategori. It's better, but the price is the same as the other things. All right? Okay, so and that's why I said that when you have sponsored somebody and that person is under you, you have a responsibility to help that person. If you did not help, then you are not in the scheme of things as what direct selling is supposed to be. All right, bimbingan tu amat penting. All right, so now instead of ada soalan, I nak tanya the people who came on this call. Many of you have Healys, so I would like to open to Nadine, Nadia, Kak Aini to say something about, share something about how they have used the Healy and what it means to them. Silakan. So
Assalamualaikum. Thank you, Doc. Actually, terima kasihlah banyak-banyak because kita mengharapkan doktor bagi taklimat. Sebenarnya doktor sangat sibuk, okay, and she has so many patients. So we're like, Doc, can you do a webinar? But actually, for me personally, I belajar banyak dari doktor, and I think through the Healy, I actually learn a lot. Healy ni I boleh belajar dan lebih faham lebih mendalami kefahaman saya tentang isu kesihatan saya lah. So bila saya buat yang scan tu, dia akan keluar macam liver, thyroid, spleen, pancreas. So apa benda ni kan? So lepas tu pergi dengan buat thermometry dengan doktor. Lepas tu okay keluar okay my liver ada isu, my pancreas ada isu. So Healy, the one thing yang I memang bersyukur is for me is the learning lah. For the learning and also connecting with like-minded people. I think this is quite kind of like takdir lah juga, because like connecting with people such as Dr. Surya and and learning about it. So for me, belajar lah and learning about myself and my issues, very very helpful untuk mak saya. Mak saya dia punya tangan sakit and then tak boleh tutup, so it's help. Dia call acupuncturist pun tak, doesn't help, but with the Healy it helps her. So it shows bila dia buat scan tu lymphatic, so maknanya dia punya yalah, she's unable to drain her toxins kan, so tulang dia pun tak boleh absorb minerals dengan efektifnya. So dengan ayah saya, lutut dia dah kurang sakit dan dia pun ada blood pressure, dan blood pressure dia pun dah turun sikit. So tu je lah. So thank you very much, Doc. Anyone else? Siapa lagi nak share testimoni?
Kak Aini?
Sila.
Kak Aini, silakan. It's all yours. Kak Aini? Tak dengar Kak Aini. Are you muted? Are you muted? Tak dengar, tak dengar. Kak Aini, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Your microphone is unmuted. Macam mana? I tak pandai.
Yelah, dah dengar juga Kak Aini, tapi very slow. I think your microphone is not working very well. Tak apalah. Anyway, I will say something about Kak Aini lah. She's my senior dekat TKC. In fact, she was my head girl, and we've kept in touch over the years. And Kak Aini has got a very bad rheumatoid arthritis. So a few months ago, she came to see me, and then I said to her, Kak Aini, I think this Healy will work for you. And actually, walaupun susah nak kumpulkan duit, we managed to scrap up the money and she managed to buy. Unfortunately, she bought before the promotion, so she got the gold edition. So I'm now going to help her to upgrade. And it has helped, Kak Aini, ya. She can't answer so much because dia punya ni. But as far as I know, she did tell in the group that it really did help her. In fact, the first time I let her use the Healy, she had a serious aggravation that night. Tak boleh tidur, sakit bertambah-tambah. But the very next day, the pain reduced. Okay, betul Kak Aini? Okay, ya Danggo. Okay, so can we have Nadia please? Nadia?
Hello Dr. Su.
Ya, saya.
Saya nak keluar tapi saya boleh cakap secara ringkas. Saya actually tengah semput sekarang tapi pada saya Healy ni banyak sangat bantu lah, sebab tengah bulan puasa tak boleh makan ubat umpati, tak boleh makan vitamin C. Kalau tak saya ambil vitamin C high dose untuk kurangkan saya punya semput. And then pagi tadi saya buat lepas sahur saya buat microcurrent, and then beberapa program lah macam Materia Medica, Australian Bush Elixir and Sugar Salt. And then sekarang I tengah run lung function lah. Tapi bila I run lung function tapi dia datang sendawa-sendawa. Sorry, I tengah semput juga ni. And then what makes me buy sebab actually I nak buy untuk beli untuk my mother, tapi and then I perasan susah nak pakai software lah untuk orang yang dah 70-an kan, so I just remote scan from my place lah. And then sekarang I dah try remote vibrate untuk beberapa orang and I think it helps because that person after I vibrate dia terus beli resonance. And then apa I beli ni sebab I trust you and I trust Nadine. I dah kenal Nadine from 2012 and Dr. Sue from 2013. So that's about it lah.
Nadia, you say you trust me and then you already bought, you dah laburkan duit you 6,700. So Nadia has gone offline. Nadia, are you still there? So I nak tanya, you menyesal
actually,
tak you beli? You menyesal tak you beli?
Tak langsung sebab actually I bought one resonant and one holistic health yeah. And then pada I sangatnya I dah dapat balik pulangan I dah. I dah dapat free resonant dah.
Okay, so you managed to sell. So the thing is that you cannot sell daily unless you feel that it is good. Betul tak? Betul tak Nadine? Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Correct.
Betul,
You not be able to sell it because kalau you tak percaya, especially orang macam kita ni kan, orang yang kita kononnya beriman lah. Tapi I hope kita ni memang beriman lah. Jenis yang tak semayang tak tinggal apa semua kan, yang cuba ikut lunas-lunas Islam tu. Jadi kita ni tak pandai nak menipu. So right from what we are saying is that we believe in the product. That is why we're saying it. Okay, I just told you that there are other machines which actually can have even more functions. For example, the Spooky 2, and right now they have a healing wearable, Healy, they call it a Healy. I don't know why they tiru sikit dengan macam you can sebut tu macam Healy juga. And it's also a small device which you can put in your pocket. But bila saya banding dia punya features, Healy is still more convenient than the Healy. Okay, so but the thing is that kalau kita dah tak mampu and we want to use this microcurrent and we want to use this remote thingy and all that, we may have to cari benda-benda yang macam Hiwi ataupun Spooky 2 and all that lah. But that one you can come and see me because these are not direct selling. These are all direct punya ni. Aimee, you're online. So Aimee, would you like to say something about the Healy? Aimee is my daughter.
Ya, boleh juga. Okay, so mula-mula I had the biasalah the HHH kan, the Healy health holistic health, and then after that baru I upgrade waktu ada promotion to resonance. The one yang I love about resonance is of course the vibration, boleh vibrate lah, and the one yang I use quite a lot is Bufflower because my son macam ada apa tu, emotional punya, dia macam ada a lot of kadang-kadang anger and things like that. So usually kalau kita vibrate tu, it helps in terms of his emotion lah. So I think that one pun very useful lah kalau macam kita ada emotional issues, other than of course health lah kan, yang benda-benda lain semua kita pakai juga. Just nak
so actually with it, my family, myself and my 5 children, all of us have one Healy each. And my children, they orang beli holistic health mula-mula, and then out of the 5 children that I have, 4 have upgraded to resonance, and 1 dia bujang, jadi mungkin dia rasa tak penting sangat nak upgrade. So anyway, and so between the all of us, I got 1 more free resonance, so that will be 5, 6, now 7, and then another holistic health, that is 8 units between us. So if I didn't believe in it, we wouldn't be having so many. After all, nak beli bukannya murah, betul tak? Okay, so now questions. Nadine, can you see the questions? Nurul Nadia, okay. Dia tanya since when did you have your Healy? Mine I got in September. Nadine had it earlier kan? Nadine in August ke? August?
Saya dapat Julai. Saya dah pakai since Julai 2020 lah. Dalam 8 bulan.
So I've had it since September, and I think in some ways it did change my life because why? I found that my mind is nak tangkap banyak benda, nak buat banyak benda. So even Nadi kata, so I can't catch up with you, what are you doing? What is here, there and everywhere and all that. And then kalau you fikirkan my schedule, I'm actually, I want to tell you my age. I am actually, I can't even remember. I was born in 1956 in October, okay? So I'm about 60, going to be 65 this year, okay? So people my age are already retired and they will sit in the house and do their gardening and all that, but I'm still running all over the place, having webinars and giving classes and managing my health center and seeing patients and all that. And I was doing it before the Healy as well. Tetapi I was already thinking of retiring myself. But now I think I can maybe hopefully kalau Allah panjangkan umur, kita tak tahu besok kalau nak mati pun Allah nak bagi mati besok pun boleh ke kan. Tapi kalau tak ada apa-apa arah melintang, I think I can keep going for another 5 to 10 years, right? which will 75 years old. I tak tahulah. Anyway, hopefully doa-doakanlah ya. So if anybody have any questions you want to ask, ada apa-apa soalan?
Ada orang tanya pasal remote vibration. You can, I'm sure you can respond to that. Tapi what I wanted to say is just that Dr. Su has so much information about energy medicine, and because it's so new and such a new science, jadi saya pun excited, tapi nak faham benda ni pun dah alamak kena tanya Dr. Su lagi, macam segan pula. So
okay.
So sila Dr. Su.
Yeah. Okay, so how does it work? Okay. I've already told you that I had a Spooky 2 kan, for a long time. Spooky 2 is about 7 years old, and out of that 7, I think I beli about 6 years ago. So I already have the experience of remote healing. And I tak heran pun pasal remote ni. Sebab apa? I have been practicing distant healing for quite some time. Distant healing tu maknanya kita focus on that person that kita nak heal, and then kita hantar doa, and then kita buat zikir, and that person will feel it. I have done it many times. Sometimes I have a patient who is in India, semua kata, okay, I'm going to send you some healing. You stand by, you do, you breathe, I'm going to send you healing. And then dia kata, oh doctor, I feel here, I feel here, I feel here. So I tak heran pun benda tu. Sebab apa? It has been done for centuries. And the thing is that bila Allah kata doa, malam-malam doa untuk your family, doa untuk, this is actually distant healing. And then I have a spiritual group, and we do distant healing as a group. Kita duduk in a circle, kita baca zikir apa semua, and then kita ada senarai orang-orang yang minta sembuh, and kita doa untuk orang tu. Sometimes bila kita buat tu, kita dapat rasa, orang ni sakit kat paru-paru kot, because kita dapat rasa benda tu dah dekat sini. So, but when this Healy came along and said that, okay, you can send the remote healing through the frequency, I tak heran kalau I yang boleh send, because why? Kita manusia, kita ada sama apa orang kata gelombang that comes from Allah punya what do you call it, the energy that Allah put into us and all that. But how this little machine also have the same thing that dia punya quantum ni? If you do the vibration, if I do the vibration for another person, I sometimes can feel it in my body, that vibration being sent. That's one thing. So the other thing is that bila kita nak scan the remote, kita kena set kita punya niat, betul tak? Dia selalu suruh kita set kita punya niat. Set kita punya niat baru ni. So somehow your energy pun dah tangled up with the thingy. Okay? So what Marcus Mickey cakap, because dia, Nuno Nina and all that, they are all into the what they call the information field. This information field is a wave, and this wave is in the ether. What is ether? Ether is that which, it is a medium that macam transport the light from the sun kepada kita. Do you think that the sun punya rays come to us through space, empty space? No. There is a medium called ether. So this ether carry the scalar waves. So it can go to the sasaran. It will go through the sasaran. I know it's very difficult to understand. This is quantum physics, by the way. I think we will need a physicist to explain to us better. Tetapi the analogy that I make is that kita punya doa pun is also remote healing. And when we use the quantum sensor inside the Healy, we are actually part of us has already been is also part of the activity of the remote scanning and the remote sending. More than that, I pun kena kaji how to describe it in the words that people can understand. But what I can say is that the information field is all around us. Information about anything and everything from the beginning of time to now is inside the information field, and there are ways and means that we can access the information field. And the language of the information field is frequencies. Lagi pening ke, Nadine? Actually, I want to...
Nanti saya tanya another time privately. Tak, doktor ni ada faham. I understand the issue sebab berapa kali tengok webinar Marcus pun macam tak apa, lain kali lah. But anyway, doktor ada kind of an important question. Puan Nur Hamiza tanya dia cancer patient. So, apakah doktor opinion doktor pasal boleh guna Healy atau tidak?
Okay, you see, when you have cancer, that is actually cancer tu ada banyak stages, ada many types, and many conditions of the patients. So offhand, just like this, I cannot just lump all cancer patients into one. Some cancer patients can recover easily. Some cancer patients take a bit more difficult. And then you also have to look at the stage of the cancer. Okay, if the cell punya apa orang kata millivolt cell tu dah terlampau ke bawah, any stimulation will just bring it down faster. Okay, tapi kalau dia punya millivolt tu tak banyak beza, kita bagi dia stimulation, dia boleh improve. It's the same like homeopathy. For example, there's one remedy kan, arsenicum album for example kan. Arsenicum album, kalau you bagi kepada orang yang dah nak mati, dia akan mati. Why? It makes death easier. Why? Because the energy of the patient are more towards death than life. Okay, so Healy is the same. So it can stimulate and improve you punya microcurrent, you punya millivolt. But if you are too far gone, it will just help you to pass faster. Tapi jadi maknanya I tak boleh nak cakap offhand. But the thing is that kalau macam cancer, kalau stage 1 and stage 2, most probably it will help a lot. And then if you are on chemo, the Healy can actually help you to deal with the toxins of the chemotherapy and can improve the resistance of the cell towards the treatment, radiotherapy apa semua. Just like homeopathy. See, homeopathy can help deal with the side effect of radiotherapy, side effect of chemotherapy, side effect of vaccines. Okay, so can Healy. Do you know that the bioenergetic balance was created to help us deal with viruses and the effect of the vaccine? I am saying very slowly. This is something that the conventional medicine don't allow us to say at all. We're not saying that it cures anything or heals anything. It just helps to protect the cells better. So kalau you want to know whether it can help your cancer, please PM me personally. My number 011-2080-9810. You can WhatsApp me, and then we can arrange for a phone consult, and I can understand more about your condition and see whether the Healy can help you. Huh? I think about most likely it can, tetapi except if the cancer is too far gone. All right. Okay. Any more questions? Yeah, Nadia, we do remote EFT as well, and it works. So why does it work? Because all the frequencies that we're sending is being passed on to that person via the information field. Okay. All right.
Nadia tanya pasal water restricted diet. Any advice how to use the Healy for someone who is on a water restricted diet?
I think you can use it. You can use it limited time instead of going for the full hour. Maybe use it for about 20 minutes saja. Remember, I'm pasting my phone number. That's 011-2080-910. Okay, so kalau you're on a liquid restricted diet, go for the vibration mode. ataupun electromagnetic mode and use microcurrent for a limited time, maknanya 10 to 20 minutes. Tapi I have to understand what is restricted. Macam kalau kidney patient memang betul-betul restricted. Oi, bising. Kalau kidney patient memang restricted diet. Tapi kalau macam orang GERD, dia rasa dia tak boleh minum, tu bukan restricted. Tu dia yang restrict. So you kena bagi dia minum sikit-sikit, banyak kali. Okay? Diabetes, yes, ada testimony for this diabetes. If you go to the group frequency experience, my frequency experience, memang ada testimoni daripada orang yang ada sakit jantung, darah tinggi dengan kencing manis, that after using it for 4 to 5 months, their diabetes became more under control and they could actually stop their medication. You know, you don't stop the medication and use the Healy, you know. You use the Healy with your medication until your condition improve, that you can actually reduce the dose sampai you stop. Please do not misunderstand me. Even my patients on homeopathy, I do not ask them to stop their punya medication. Even my cancer patients, I do not ask them to stop their chemo. We go hand in hand, we support the treatment, and in time, dia punya need for medication reduce. Okay? Alright. Yeah, you're welcome, Hatini. Okay, any more questions?
Ada yang tanya pasal aftercare service, kalau rosak nak buat macam mana?
Oh, aftercare service. Kan I already told you that my daughter Hana punya Healy rosak and it's still within the warranty period, obviously. So we put in a help ticket. And then after some time, it took a bit of time because at that time, the Healy Singapore office was in a mess. So it really took a bit of time. Tetapi dia rosak dalam masa less than 2 months, dia dapat yang baru. Dapat dia orang ganti yang baru. So we had to send back the unit yang rosak back to that Singapore and they orang check balik and they found that betul benda ni rosak and then dia orang ganti. So that warranty is for 2 years. Dia 10 kali rosak pun 10 kali you boleh gantilah. Tapi kata kalau you yang rosakkan, kata kalau you drop it ke, tergelik dengan kereta ke, termasuk dalam washing machine, that is not covered by the warranty. But what you can do is you can buy another Healy and you don't have to buy the software again. So the Healy itself costs 330 euros, 1,000 lebih. So kalau you bagi rosak sendiri, you kena beli balik 1,000 lebih. The software that you bought is still yours, okay? So actually the time to repair memang consider 2 months lah. The time before you get back your Healy. And so macam my daughter kan, she have already used the Healy every day. The Healy have become part of her life. So luckily, dia punya Healy rosak on the same day that I got my free resonance. So, pakai dulu. Nasib dia lah. Okay? Luckily. Otherwise, she oh my God, what happened? My Healy, susah. Okay? So,
just want to add, to cut a long story short, pasal the company is not perfect, and then I think macam Dr. Su kata, she's very unbiased, and so am I. I'm very unbiased because I tak suka sebenarnya network marketing ni. So I'm very unbiased, and there is definitely a flaws, but from what I see, they are preparing to expand, and then they got it was a startup. Basically, it's a startup lah.
Company,
yeah. So they put the plans in place to expand. So we'll see how it goes further. That's why for me personally, the product it speaks for itself lah. Anyway, Dr. Su ada satu lagi yang tengah usaha untuk hamil, boleh tak?
Yeah. Tapi bila you are pregnant, please do not use the microcurrent. You can use the vibration, but you cannot use the microcurrent. Okay? Sebab we don't know how it will affect the baby that's about to be formed, especially the first 3 months. But trying to conceive is fine. Breastfeeding, no issues. Only pregnancy, especially the first 3 months, please do not use. Lepas 3 bulan, you can use vibration mode. Microcurrent, I still say please do not use. Hello boy.
Ni ada soalan lagi. Ada orang tanya untuk vaksin detox. What programs might you
Okay, I think you have to run coherent every day, okay, without fail. And then the morning that you go for your, this one, you use bioenergy. Bioenergy is support, bioenergetic support. Balik aja, you run toxins and bacteria. Toxins, bacteria, and then you run liver. Okay, and then you run kidney, and then you run skin. These are all the detox programs. All right. Kalau you nak ubat homeopathy pun, you can message me. I will tell you what ubat to get. Ubat homeopathy pun. My staff dekat klinik adalah 3 of them dah vaccinate. Tak ada side effect langsung except for slight pain on the side. Alhamdulillah, we actually ask them to take ubat homeopathy 1 week, start them 1 week before. InsyaAllah, mudah-mudahan Allah izinkan. Okay.
Okay, so kalau preventive 1 week before taking the vaccine, you would encourage coherence ke?
Coherence and bioenergy support, yeah. Okay, and then balik tu run toxins, run bacteria, and then after that go to liver, kidney, skin, immune system. Okay, I forgot tadi immune system. Okay, any more questions? Tak ada ya. Okay, kalau tak ada kita boleh habis kat sini. Thank you so much. I think this is the biggest crowd so far, Nadine. I think at one point there was 60 over people. 60 over?
Yeah, 60 plus. Yeah. So actually kita nak buat just sebab nak kejar promotion and sebab benda ni boleh membantu people. So but please go to sesiapa yang invite you to the webinar lah.
Yeah. Okay, so to repeat, the offer sekarang ni ends on the 30th of April. And after April, they may or they may not extend. Sebab dia orang dah extend sekali. Actually, the promotion was only for February till March. February to end of February. February till March, 2 months. But then they extended it to April. And I don't know whether they're going to extend it again. Tetapi I just want to inform you that the version that we are having now will not be the version that they come out with when they change the method of distributing to the subscription basis. Yeah? So that one is probably a new version. So how they're going to treat us, I don't really know, but I have the confidence that people like Marcus will not let us down because we are the pioneers, right? Then if they let us down, we will let them down. Okay, so so and then kalau habis promotion tu, bila habis promotion, the price will revert back to the price before promotion, but you can still buy the same editions as of now sampai summer about June or July. Then only they will change dia punya system. Semua benda dia akan revamp and change everything. Okay. I think before that memang kita kena voice out lah that we are Asians, we earn like this, 1/4 of what the Europeans are earning. So we hope that the subscription will be affordable for us. All right.
Doktor ada orang tanya pasal autism testimony sebab Alin tak ada.
Alin tak ada.
Kalau doktor boleh tolong share ke?
I can only repeat what Alin told me. What she says is that, okay, I know Alin personally, and I think she has already shared this on her page, so I can safely speak on her behalf lah kan. So when Alin came to me, Alin is my direct downline. She bought directly from me. So she came to see me about her autistic son, and she showed me bercala tangan dia apa semua because the son reached the puberty age and he's very big size. So she was not able to control him, and when he threw a tantrum, she will become violent and he will start scratching. And she was full of dia punya tangan apa semua. And then I was very sympathetic towards her. And then we tried homeopathy and all that. But I said there's another way, Lynn. We can try to moderate dia punya behavior and control his emotion with Healy. So I showed her the Healy. I think out of desperation she quickly bought it. You know, because when you are in a situation whereby, you know, your life has become really upside down and topsy-turvy because of a child that is beyond control, So she bought it. In fact, dia jual dia punya designer bag to buy the resonance because she was quite sure that her son didn't want the cables. And it turned out to be right. Darwish refused the cables. So the only mode that she could do with Darwish was vibration. So she bought the resonance. At that time, there was a promotion, so it was 6,007. So she bought it. And I asked her recently, Lynn, do you regret buying? She said, no, not ever, never. Why? Because her son is now very much more in control of his emotions and can participate in the family activities so much better. Actually, Sanya is a very good boy. In fact, the minute dia dah throw tantrum, because he cannot control himself, the minute dia dah sedar balik, dia minta maaf. But now, he's so much happier and dia tak adalah all the scratching is a thing of the past. Tapi nak kata dia cure autism, tak adalah dia boleh cure. Dia boleh help. If autistic people are not really stupid, they are very intelligent. And there are autistic people who are what you call savants. They are very much of a genius. It's just that their brain is wired differently from us and will always be wired differently. Tetapi the thing is that either dia successful in life as an autistic. Even recently, there was a doctor. He actually graduated medical school. Yeah, autistic doctor. Yeah. Yeah.
Mama,
Okay.
baby, mama again.
Baby mana ni?
Oh sorry, Nono Nina pun kan autistic kan?
Oh yes, he's autistic. That's why he's so smart. Autistic people, dia tak boleh nak fokus banyak benda, tapi once they fokus, dia fokus sangat-sangat. Hi. Lily is coming and she's saying hi. Hi, Lily. Yeah, Lily. Okay. Okay. So are we done? Okay. Yeah, Aileen said jual harta. That's right. That's right. Dr. Apa ni? Cikgu Lau King Hua, our new star, new kid on the block and also star. Banyak dia jual. Okay, kalau dah tak ada apa-apa, kita habis kat sini. Okay. So, Assalamualaikum. Selamat maju jaya. Selamat buka puasa. Selamat Selamat berpuasa. Selamat Hari Raya. And see you soon on Taklimat Healy or on inside my group. Okay? Bye.
InsyaAllah. Assalamualaikum.
Salam.
Ramai pada Nadim